They are all living in the same house. They are in an official throuple.
No.
Talk about have your cake and eat it.
Is that classed as incest?
I'd say it's borderline.
I wonder if their dicks are the same.
Be warned, it's LuAnna, and this podcast contains honest, upfront opinions, rants, bants, and general explicit content. But you know you love it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my gosh, we've gone bougie. We've gone on holiday.
We're on holiday.
LuAnna, the podcast, is on holiday today at the mothership.
On tour.
We're at Global. We've popped into Global
HQ.
today. Yeah,
the
which
chairs
is
aren't
nice.
as pink.
It's a bit grey.
There's no LuAnna, really.
Well, nice little
Little
stand
bit
behind you.
Yeah, but we don't have
we haven't got all
vag
the
candles.
tut.
We haven't got our lip stuff that we like. Our
Actually,
tissues.
I've got some in the handbag.
Have you?
But what we have got, so yeah, we've popped into LuAnna HQ. Every now and again we do it, guys. It's always nice.
I haven't done it for like
ages.
2 years. Take your top off.
Take your top off!
Strip.
Have you got anything on under it?
I do, yeah, I have a t-shirt on.
Why don't you take it off then? Strip.
Maybe in a second, I'll just settle.
But the good news is, guys,
goodbye.
it is LuAnna and Imo, always. And thank God it is LuAnna and Imo, because at one point it could have just been Anna and Imo. We managed to get Imo. It wouldn't have worked. That would have been it. That would have been it.
Can't get rid of me.
It would have been RIP'd. It would have gone to the grave, Lou.
Yeah.
But we've got her back, thank God, because obviously...
I'm so happy to be here.
Good, we can see. It's a little grey for your liking, but we're so happy you're back.
I was due back anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So I just came back 2 days earlier and I did bring the kids with me. I thought, should I leave my kids? Should I just come back for work? And I thought it was best to bring the fam in case I then couldn't get back.
Exactly. With the current conflict, I think
because our friend Nicole
together.
did get stuck in England and her kids were in Dubai.
Well, look, tell us, Lou, because obviously, guys, we have been chatting all the time whilst Lou's been in Dubes, and obviously we all know what's been going on with the conflict. It's bloody awful, left, right, and centre. First of all, talk about that. How's it been in Dubai? Because I think everyone is pleased to see you back safely, and obviously we've been keeping in touch about it.
It really isn't as bad as the UK media are making out. Like,
in what way?
Well, they're like making out everything's on fire and it's all being blown up and people coming back. I've seen clips of people coming back like, oh, it was so scary. Like, it was fine. Mm-hmm. It was a bit, obviously you can hear noises, but there's not bombs dropping everywhere. It's more like you hear a boom of like a fighter jet and then you hear another boom of an interception.
So tell us about what it was like,
and
though.
Then you get an alarm on your phone telling you to stay inside.
Exactly what. So what? Because I think people would be really interested to know what it has been like living in. Because you were only your house is only 5 miles away from one of
an airbase,
and that airbase did get hit, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it either got hit or they tried to hit it multiple times. So
what is that? But that must be terrifying, mate. Because like you're literally in your house.
I didn't find it that scary because I think the different, and also can I just say a lot of people have messaged me being like, are influencers paid by the UAE government to say only good things because they're only saying good things? We are not paid by the UAE government. I've never had any contact with the UAE government, and actually people there really like the leaders. Like a lot of stuff was online like, oh, all these influencers are being paid to say that. No, we fucking hate Keir Starmer because he's a knob, but we actually really like our leadership in Dubai because they do a fucking brilliant job. Like, everyone has faith in the leadership there, everyone respects the leadership there because it's fair and it's correct, and when you're in that system everything works so well, so there isn't any complaints about it. And people in England find that really hard to believe.
Is it because I don't know. I've only been there once, as you know. So I'm so genuinely intrigued about it because we never.
I think there's just a mutual respect for the laws and regulations in Dubai, and everybody that lives there enjoys that, and that's why we move there. So what we've moved there because it's not a lawless country where people are running around, running their mouths, running violence everywhere. You're not getting robbed in the street. I got out of the car this morning in the Q Park. There's signs everywhere. Do not leave valuables in your car. Like, I stepped out of the car. There's a puddle of piss. I stepped right in it. You don't get shit like that in Dubai because guess what? It's illegal, and everybody respects that. So I think
it's because it's illegal here here as well, but I think because we're not a lawless country, but I think the consequences
just
are far
don't do
more
anything. You can walk into Tesco,
but the consequences are far more severe. Which I'm with you. I would,
and that's
think
why we live there.
Exactly.
And if you don't like it, don't
don't
there.
live there. And I think it's really interesting, kind of, being your friend. I've got many friends, other friends that live over in the Middle East, not just Dubai. I've got many friends that live in other parts of the UAE as well. Some have come back, some have decided to stay. But I think my general, attitude is to your point, like everyone gets an opportunity in life, or should have an opportunity to live where they want to live, make their own choices. Yeah. And I think people need to focus on their own choices and their own thing. I think the challenge has been, from what I've seen, this is not at you, by the way, I think it's in general, from what I've seen on why this kind of the whole Dubai war kicked off, which, can we just say, is awful. Well, I think why people I think have reacted to this, as you say, UAE just caught in the middle of it, I think because so many people, there seems to be this spikiness between certain people, and I think it's more an Instagram thing, quite honestly. Most people I know that aren't even talking about this because they don't fucking care, because they don't see it, because they just don't see it. They're too busy doing life, they're too busy doing life. But I think it's the spikiness. Well, I think it's also because, and correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of people have seen on certain Instagram channels or TikTok channels, I think, of there being this perceived we're better than you attitude. So I think, and I think then because this has then happened, it's made that certain demographic go, gutted, fuck you. Is it better now? No, it's not, you fucking
you're in a war zone.
But I think, to be fair, and I don't think that's fair, I think that's just silly and it's pointless.
I don't think it's a better than you attitude. No. I just think when you're in Dubai, a bit like when you're in England and you're taking pictures and documenting your life on Instagram. It's
just nice.
It's not a shit place.
It's just nice, yeah.
So the sun shines, there's palm trees, there's blue sky. You go for lunch with a friend, you go to a beach club and you're by the beach. It's not showing off. That is the lifestyle there.
But it's also the choice you made. You would not make that move if you were moving to somewhere that wasn't more
but equally,
inspirational for you, right?
Yeah, but I just think that is the lifestyle there. Everywhere you go is immaculately clean. It's like, it's just nice, it's really family orientated. It's like, the reasons why we've moved there is everything that you see.
Yeah, you're loving it.
It's not that
you're loving it.
Show off about our life there and people think, oh, it's all glitz and glam. It's not. I spend half my life doing my horses in the gym, like
doing life.
Walking the dog and playing with kids.
Right.
So it's very normal life. It's just a different type of life. Yeah, we're not wrapped up fucking freezing our asses off, trekking through mud, having like the daily grind. And you are lighter and happier there because the environment you're in, like,
it's sunnier.
It's a sunnier place, and
sun
the people
makes you
are
happier.
sunnier.
Sun makes you happier.
So I think it's not, oh, we're better than you. It's just people think.
Do you think it's been portrayed like that by some influencers, perhaps?
I just think people like show what they're doing, and what they're doing is that's what it looks like there. You can't help it if you're going to lunch and you're sitting by a beach and there's palm trees and the white sand and it's the same as going to a pub here and taking a picture. It's just different.
But also, in fairness as well, everybody should be entitled to, and that's the whole bloody point of social media, is it's a highlight reel. I mean, no one bats an eyelid, being fair to all of it, not bats an eyelid.
If you move to Spain, people don't give a shit.
Not even
or
that.
Australia,
if I go on holiday,
Singapore, Hong Kong.
If I go to Barbados on holiday and I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, fuckers, look at me. I got my fucking Aperol spritz. I'm doing my titty dance on the beach. Because you do, right? Because you're not going to sit there, on the bog in your hotel room, because that's not particularly attractive.
Yeah,
so
I think the best bits, I suppose.
Portray it. And I think where this silliness around, because I do think it's silliness around this whole
jealousy and bitterness because people in England are living under a sheet of grey for the last 4 months, and I get it, it's not enjoyable, and then are revelling in the fact that.
But I think that's some people. But I think because I don't revel in it, I don't revel in all this at all. We're so transparent with each other. I love living here. Yes, it is a little bit grey, and I'm not. But I'm genuinely fine with it. If I wanted to move, I could move. But I don't want to. But I think, as you say, I think the people that want to poke at that, because I wouldn't poke at that, because I'm quite happy.
Anyone can move anywhere they want. So if you don't like living here, just fucking move. That's what I did.
Yeah.
But also, I think that it's really, I just do want to say, it's really not as bad as the UK media make out. And these people that are coming home crying, saying that they've slept in a basement for 5 days, I don't know what the fuck why they're doing that, because there's no need to do that.
I haven't seen
it. I understand that. Look, I am a very relaxed person, and I'm a bit like, oh yeah, whatever.
Can I ask how easy? I think people would be interested to know how easy or hard was it to actually get back? Because did you fly
fine.
back? You didn't fly back from
saying,
Dubai.
These tax dodgers that have moved there now want the UK to bring them back. No, we don't. We're quite capable of getting ourselves home, as we've demonstrated.
I don't believe expats are wanting to come back.
Expats don't want to come back. I cannot wait.
It's
to go
holiday
back
makers, I think, that are coming
back. Which
back.
I totally understand. If you're on holiday and then
or
you
in
find
transit,
yourself,
which a lot of people are, or working. People have been going over there to work.
And you're not in your home. Like Dubai is now very much our home, and we're very, very happy there. Like we do obviously have a home in England that is very beautiful, and I don't hate England. I do prefer Dubai.
That's okay. You're allowed to.
I think that people that actually live there, and our kids go to school there. We've built a life there. That's our home. Like we don't want to leave our home, and we will be going back to our home. But I think that there's kids are now on school holidays because they're very good there. I mean, this is where the leadership is exemplary. Like we did homeschooling for a week and then they shifted the kids' school holidays. So they broke up a week earlier and it's like a national thing. They're like, the schools
is that all
are
across
now,
the board? Was
across the board is government, comes from the government and people fucking listen to it because guess what? People like and respect the government there. And it's so the kids are now on holiday. So I've got now friends in the Maldives, friends in Seychelles, friends in Mauritius, friends have gone skiing.
Everyone's just
so
sort of gone
all
off
of
it,
the people that live there have gone, okay, little bit hairy at the minute. Kids are off school. Let's take our holidays now. So, which is what we're kind of doing. I was like, look, I've got to go back anyway. Andrew was going back. We didn't want to leave the kids in the region without parents
of course,
there.
Yeah, of course.
Which normally we would do if we're travelling.
But you're sensible.
You're not going to leave your kids there because you don't know then if you're going to get shut out or they're going to get shut in.
Exactly.
So we've come back for a bit. We might go like to the Maldives or somewhere as well because they're on school holidays.
See how you go.
And then go home after. So I think that, if it's a lot of people I know have just stayed in a living life.
I think the main thing about all of it is it's just really fucking sad. War, conflict,
it's
all of it.
sad.
And I do think generally people just need to just chill out around throwing opinion around
as well.
Yeah.
I do just want to acknowledge, like, there's people a lot worse off than the people living in Dubai that have been like, left.
Yes.
Like there's awful things happening in Israel and Iran to those people there. And to be honest, this sounds really basic. I never really paid much attention to the politics around Iran. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I knew how bad it was. Yeah.
Well, I have actually Iranian friends that fled.
Yes, me too.
Older,
I've got Iranian friends now actually that live here, and they've got family over there in the conflict, and it's all.
Our
and
friends
as you say,
are
you're
American
right.
Iranian, and their dad their parents fled Iran, and we're quite close to them. And they were like, like back in the day, she said, growing up, I was wearing like really nice little Dior dresses and like all normal. And I was like, what? It didn't used to be like that. She was like, no,
not in the day.
It's crazy how so quickly actually a country has changed. And and it's very different what you see in the press here compared to what you see in the Gulf region as well.
Yes, the press outlets are very different.
The press is like super different, and so.
And that's confusing.
It's
very confusing. This is played
to know where
into
you
confusion.
Sit in that, because I think,
and also who you believe.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the UK. I don't really know what the general opinion is. Like, is the general opinion, yay, Iran's like been liberated, even though it hasn't really been liberated yet? Like, is that your opinion? Like, would you say it's a good thing, or would you say it's bad? I really don't know, like, what to say about it, or whether to think that it's over aggressive from Israel and Trump. I don't know. Or is it valid? It's so confusing.
I find it all so confusing.
Like, a huge Indian culture in Dubai, obviously, that's really mourning the loss of this dude, Ayatollah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to
It must be an interesting lens for you, actually, as you say, being there, because you are very absorbed into that culture, quite naturally, quite rightly. And as you say, to see how that feels firsthand, but then coming out of it again, coming back to the UK, you get a different lens over here. Yeah,
it's really wild. What is your opinion? You're always a wise one.
The wise
I don't really know like what to believe. I don't really know what my opinion is. To be honest, which is quite rare for me.
Welcome to the fence.
I'm sitting
there
on the fence.
She is.
Through lack of education as well. Like, I don't want to say an opinion
but actually,
because I actually don't fucking know.
But I think a lot of people feel like that. And I think this is why with so much of this flying around now, in all ways, the war, then opinions on people moving back, not moving back, it's all over the place.
What I do know is it's not the UAE's war and they don't want to be part of it, which is why they haven't retaliated. So we just keep getting bombed. Well, not bombed. We keep intercepting missiles and drones and stuff.
Caught by proxy.
And you're just caught in this region. And then I'm a bit like, well, why don't they just like get rid of the US bases? So then like the UAE is not a target. But then if we get rid of the US bases, is the UAE then a target from Iran?
Exactly. Welcome to war, I guess.
Iran's not good. But then some people are like, no, Iran is good. And like, we love that dude Ayatollah. And like, everyone's really happy there. And then you come back here and you're like, well, no, because they're like killing people left, right and centre, just shooting them in the street because of protests. But then if it's so censored over there, how do we actually know that they killed like 40,000 people in a weekend? It's very confusing.
It is. Imogen, what are your thoughts? Have you been listening to news agents religiously?
I actually
haven't. We are in the home of the news agents, by the way. We are in the chairs of the news agents, by the way.
I find it really confusing. I want to find like a really neutral, unbiased documentary on Iran.
That would be good.
And the history, just so I can try and form my own opinion on it.
Yeah, I think it's really hard. I think obviously media is always going to be some way biased one way or another. And I think, I can't really speak on it because I know myself that I'm not educated enough on it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
And that is on me, and I should do the reading. But it's also a thing where I know this is a privilege to be able to turn off, but like, because some people can't, it's their lives, they're entrenched in it, they're in the place. But sometimes with all these wars going on constantly,
very overwhelming.
It is very overwhelming on the old MH. And you have to, at some point, kind of
switch off.
Yeah.
I have to, and I'll be honest,
I actually agree. You shouldn't feel bad for saying that.
No, I think you're right. And actually I have I've been deliberately trying to kick off on my algorithms actually. And I know this probably sounds really ignorant, but I was so sick and tired of every time I was going on my social media to do posts that were completely disconnected just to try and get some headspace from it, because my bloody husband has had Sky News on constantly. He's obsessed with politics and, looking at the financial markets. And then every time I was going on, my algorithms are feeding me all of this stuff. And I think that's the other thing. I think we all are fed. We're fed. We are not in control of that matrix a lot of the time because it's just being fed to us.
Well,
and I was getting so exactly what I'm being fed will be different to you, different to you, and that does affect our opinions. A lot of fake news.
Even like the Jerusalem Post came out and said the UAE had attacked Iran. And it hadn't.
And all that takes,
apparently they said that to try and get Iran to then properly go for the UAE. And it was absolute fake news. And then the UAE had to come out and be like, no, we haven't attacked Iran. Why the fuck have you printed this? And that's like a decent, I believe, I don't live in Israel, but like a proper media
source,
outlet
exactly.
from Israel.
But then all that
takes
is for someone like you, and I put myself in this position where, going back to the old MH, mental health, but all that takes from reposting, so then sharing fake news, but equally for your own bloody well-being, all that takes is for you to suddenly see that, go, Christ, have a fucking breakdown, then go and make knee-jerk reactions to do this, that, and then you find out it's not true. And I think a lot of us, and look, we are so privileged here in the UK, and I know it's Luke, and I feel for you because you want to be in Dubai, but we're safe here. We're safe here, and we can take and I think there is always good to have a healthy balance.
Obviously, like that region, it is in a lot more eggy stability-wise than like the UK and Europe, just because of all the shit around it. So you do know that when you move to a place like that, that it's kind of there's a bit of a donkey on the edge, I suppose, and it is a risk. But it does feel still, even though, like, look, you are hearing fighter jets and sonic booms and interceptions and stuff like that. But, you do still feel like safe there. We weren't locked in our house. We were going out for lunch, had a lovely lunch with Kate and Rio Ferdinand. She lived 2 minutes on me, lovely dog walk with her. Yeah. Saw Nick and Nicole, we're playing, all the kids are playing together. So our community put on a big bouncy castle thing for all the children. So you are safe and you are going out. Andrew and I were shopping in the mall, and it's just... So I think that what we're being fed here is slightly different from what people in the region are feeling. And as soon as I can go back to my, home, and I can go back now, I will be going back there.
Yeah.
Like ASAP, because it's our home and we love it there. But at the minute, the kids are off school, so why not like let things blow over, let Trump do his thing, whatever the fuck Trump's doing.
Well, just see what
I'm so
goes.
confused about whether to like Trump now, because people are saying they fucking love Trump now. People that hated Trump before.
Oh,
it's so confusing.
I mean, I think if
people
it's
are like, oh,
confusing-
he's amazing now. He's liberated us. I never used to like Trump, but now I like Trump. I'm so confused.
Oh, Lou, don't be going down that path.
I'm
right,
so confused.
I'm nicking your phone. I'm nicking everything.
It's very confusing.
Yeah. But
I
listen,
feel like I should just be the PM.
God help us all. On a selfish note, I am delighted that I've got me mate back.
I'm
and here
delighted
she
to
is.
be here. I
Good.
come home every month to see you guys.
Exactly. Chew the card and deliver to our beautiful fans.
When are you going to come to Dubai to record?
Not anytime soon.
Would you not come? I actually do think, sadly, it has probably put a lot of people off.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I genuinely, I love Dubai for you
if
and my
I said
many
to
friends.
You, like, come out and see me.
I would, but just not now.
Wouldn't you?
No, but
I fly, like when I fly back in like 2-3 weeks.
No way.
Would you not come?
No, God no.
Really?
No, but I've always been eggy about.
You?
And I've always been eggy about it anyway because I knew about the Iranian stuff, and like that's why it's so close that I've always.
It is only 60 miles.
Is that I know, and that's why I've always been a bit eggy about it.
Be fucking unlucky to get hit by a drone and killed. I mean, it has happened.
But I wouldn't fly out without my kids. Yeah, so
that's
I would. I would. Do you know what, Lou? I'm desperate to come out and see your house. And the irony was, I was on the phone to your bloody husband the day before it all kicked off, just about work stuff. Yeah. And he's like, "When are you guys coming out?" And I forgot to even have this conversation with you because it all kicked off. Yeah. And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Maybe we'll pop out for." I said, "He went speak to Louisa." And I said, "Well, we don't want to encroach. We won't stay with you, but obviously a time when it works." And he went, "No, it'll be nice to see." I'm desperate to see the house. Well, at the moment,
Do you know what? It's so sad because it's such an amazing place.
I know. And I love it.
And honestly, the people that live there are just like so happy living there. I really feel like it's a country where, well, you choose to live there, right?
Yeah,
you make a
it's the lifestyle.
It's made up of expats. That's the whole
point of it.
Thing of Dubai. Yeah. And people like actively choose and love to live there. And that's why it's so sad for the people that have chosen to live there. But, you know, most of them are still there. And the ones that have gone away are gone on holiday. I'd quite fancy the Seychelles. Maybe I'll go and meet my mate Lucy in the Seychelles.
Oh, don't do that.
Ims, would you come out?
I would. Probably not like
imminently.
Soon.
I want to come out. Me, kids, and Alex were really looking forward to booking a holiday this year to come out and tie it in with seeing you guys.
October
that was what we were floating. To be honest,
be fine. Look, this will blow over.
Well, let's hope you're manifesting that.
I hope so.
Well, we hope so. I think we all. Do you know what it is, Lou? Genuinely, and I think this is the problem. And I do.
Best blow over.
Best blow over.
Listen, Iran, Trump, and that Netta, whatever your name is from Israel, fucking sort it out. Yeah. What's he called?
Netanyahu.
Well, he's not Yahooing anything.
I think
he's Yahooing fucking Iran. He needs to stop Yahooing.
And it must be for you too. It's
fucking
the
war hungry, illegal war man, whatever he's done.
Brilliant. Illegal war man.
Louisa
Zisman coming to newsagent soon. There it is. Hello! Right, you illegal war man.
He's an illegal
Emily
war
Mateless has
They're
got
always
to worry.
starting illegal wars.
It's
illegal. I'm sure it's illegal. Why does nobody hold that Yahoo accountable? It's not fucking Yahooing. I'm not Yahooing.
Well,
I'm boohooing.
You're going to boohoo.
I'm boohooing Yahoo war man.
Yeah.
And that is as educational as I get on the whole thing. Boohoo to Yahoo and fuck you.
Nothing else to add.
And that's your fucking podcast.
Other than, can I just say, it's probably the most poignant thing you've ever said, and I loved it.
There you go.
There it is.
That's my opinion on the whole thing.
There it is.
I've boohooed all the way back to UK.
Yeah. Right, it's now time for It's the Recco Secco, the Recco Secco, it's the Recco Secco, da-da-da. Right, Recco Secco. Right, so this, of course, is the little sectionionioni, where we have a little recommendation for you, which you can. Can I just say, this has really taken off. People are loving the Reccos. And wanted to say, because
my grape cutter went down well.
Because on our Facebook group, lots of people have been saying how much they've been enjoying it, and then offering up their own Reccos as well. So thank you guys.
I feel like I've not really seen anything.
I think because you've been on your algorithm, you need to shift back onto this one. So anyway, so Recco's. So thanks, guys. Lots of people over on the official LuAnna Facebook group are sharing loads of different recommendations, which is lovely.
Oh, I need to steal something, so I always struggle to think of some.
Do you want to start us off?
Yes,
Lily?
you start us off, Lou.
Okay, this is actually a great show. I'm recommending a TV show.
Nice.
We should do like charades.
Charades. Oh
TV
yeah, that's
show.
what we should do. It's a
TV show.
Go on.
5 words.
Yeah.
5 words.
Well, you can see
I
it on
can
the
actually
script.
see it read,
So,
but
anyway,
this is good.
Formula One, Drive to Survive. It is a brilliant show. Now, even if you're not into Formula One and all their cars, it's like, and I'm not really, I wouldn't like tune in or whatever to whatever channel does Formula One, Channel 4, BBC or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really watch Formula One, and I've never been to Formula One races. It doesn't really appeal to me, very noisy. But I fucking love this show on Netflix. I think it's now in like its 8th series or
Correct.
Oh,
Well
is it?
done.
Get me.
My A-dog is glued to this.
It is such a brilliant show. It's a really super easy watch. It's very, very gripping. I love like following all the stories, the heat between them. It's just a really well put together reality show, and I really do recommend it. And if you like binging, it is now in its 8th series. You can go back to season 1, and it's just such a good show.
Love that. Is this the one? Because I saw recently when they were launching it where what's his name? Christian
sacked.
Warner, and he tells Jerry and she starts crying. Is that right?
Yeah, she doesn't really like bawl her eyes out. She just has a few tears.
Oh.
But it's a brilliant show, and I really do recommend it. If you're like, we've already talked about how heavy the news is, and if you just want to watch something that you don't need to focus on too much and kind of have on, and if you're cooking and you're dipping in and out and the kids are running around, it's a really bloody good show.
Well, love that, Recco.
That's my Recco.
My husband would agree with that completely. He's obsessed.
Very good.
My Recco for this week, I've gone culinary. What's the culinary? Charade. So my Recco is turmeric shots. Now I know lots of people are into this. It's not reinventing the wheel or anything. Yeah,
From M&S again.
No, not M&S this week, although I'm loving M&S. This is from a company called turmeric.co.
Oh,
Okay, not an ad, not a spon.
What, you're ordering it?
It comes in.
You can get that on Ocado.
What, the turmeric.com?
Yeah.
.co. No,
You can either get the small shots on Ocado or the big one.
Oh, okay.
You can just
well,
pour out.
I like the little ones, but this is they're lovely. So they come with different, like, obviously hormone support, recovery support, energy, whatever you want. But I've just recently got. I used to do turmeric years and years ago.
Yeah.
And then just forgot about it. You know, all these sort of health crazes you sort of do for a bit, and then you just sort of
I'm
lose
a bit
interest.
like faddy like that.
Yeah, and then you lose interest.
I'm a fadder.
Yeah, and then I recently got back in, and these bloody hell, they take your roof of your mouth off because they are
fire.
spicy. But I've just been really enjoying them. I pop them in the fridge. They're tiny little shot ones I get, and honestly, I've just been really enjoying them. And I don't know if it's placebo
on Ocado,
effect.
you might get them cheaper.
Might be able to get them. Well, I don't know if it's placebo effect or not, but I really am
good.
feeling good.
You
about
are
them.
looking a bit orange turmeric coloured as well. So maybe it's coming out.
That'll be the foundation. But yeah, so turmeric shots from turmeric.co. That's what I am recoing this week, just for general
I reckon
well-being.
we should start getting sponsors for this Recco Secco.
Well,
No, because then it's bias.
Yeah,
it has
and
to
it
be
has to be
unbiased.
neutral.
This is always neutral and
Yeah,
unbiased. They
true.
haven't paid me to say that or anything.
If Formula One want to invite me to one of their things,
That'll be fine by proxy.
Trackside.
No, this has to be.
Introduce me to like Lando Norris.
who's your fave?
I like George Russell, and I like Lando, and I like what's the Chinese one called?
Yuki Tsunoda.
Yuki.
I think he's Japanese.
Oh well, okay, Japanese. Sorry, Yuki. Wasn't there another one though that was Japanese that was really angry? I really liked
That's
him.
Yuki.
Oh, it is. Yuki's calmed down because in previous series
He used
he'd
to
be
be like,
driving
"Don't talk to me,
and he'd
shut
be like, "Shut up, fuck off!"
Oh.
And fucking love
Love
him.
this, love
Obviously.
him.
And he's like be yelling at them as he was driving along, and they'd be like, "Okay, Yuki, calm down,
Pipe it down, pipe it down.
Yeah. And there's another really young one, and he's only 18. What's his name?
Antonelli.
Oh,
Kimi.
it's Kimi Antonelli. Oh, he's so cute. He's 18. He's like a little boy. He is basically, and he's all overwhelmed with the pressure. And he's only 18, and
You
I
would
just
be,
wanted
wouldn't
to
you?
mother
He's
him.
Italian.
But then
Italian.
he just pulls through, and he like really starts getting stuck in, and he goes through this little mental block. And I just honestly,
Love him.
I love him.
Very sweet.
Well, I've got the
So
FOMO, so I'm
cute.
going to be watching this clearly.
You've got to watch it.
I'm
It's
watching
such a good show.
Recco.
Mine is basically I've been listening to a book.
Okay.
From
Audible.
on Audible.
Audible.
Did you cancel it?
Well, I haven't cancelled that. I've got an update.
Okay.
I might tell you next week.
Tell us next week.
I've been listening to Giselle Pellicot's book.
Oh, bless you.
Called A Hymn to Life.
She wrote that quickly, didn't she?
And I think I would probably prefer to read it rather than listen. It's interesting. Is
she the voice?
No, it's what's her name?
She doesn't speak English, does she? She just speaks French. Yeah.
She is what's it called? Narrated by actress Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Love her.
And she
What,
does
from Harry Potter?
Yeah. She is in Harry
Am
Potter.
I thinking the right
and
person?
Love Actually?
Yeah.
Emma Thompson? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hermione?
No, that's Emma Watson.
That's Emma Watson.
Emma Thompson is also in Harry Potter, though.
Emma Thompson.
She's the necklace one in Love Actually.
Yeah.
This
The
one.
wife.
That's right.
Emma Thompson. Wait for my screen to catch
Yes.
up.
Oh, it's narrated by her.
Yes.
She's wonderful.
And she
I'm
does
really
very well.
hungry.
Oh.
Yeah.
She does very well, but I think I would have preferred to actually read it this time. But, reading is reading. And it's just very powerful and very good. And I've read it off the back of, I listened to a podcast by the Daily podcast called The Interview, the woman at the centre of the French rape trial that shocked the world, which is also very fascinating. Listen, it's basically an interview with Giselle, and she's very open and upfront and honest, and it's
She's done so many sort of
incredible.
interviews, hasn't she, recently? I mean, in that Victoria Derbyshire interview, I cried. Absolutely cried on BBC. You can go back on BBC iPlayer. I mean, that woman is something, just something else.
And it's just very powerful.
So I might listen to that. So what's the book called?
The book is called A Hymn to Life.
A Hymn to Life.
A Hymn to Life.
Hymn to Life by Giselle
I
Pellicot.
wonder where they got that.
She's just an incredibly strong woman, and it's just amazing.
The woman's just
Has she fallen out with her daughter?
They've actually got back in touch recently.
They've been
kind of building
repairing
bridges.
The way she spoke about her daughter in the interview was incredibly.
Did he do it to the daughter as well?
There's allegations and thoughts around that, but
okay, but we don't
the way
know.
she spoke about it was again just so touching. And clearly she said I'm very resilient. She's something on the lines of quote unquote, I have a different way of dealing with things, a different resilience, a different brain. My daughter is dealing with this in a different way, and she was really struggling. And as you say, that for me was the saddest part, that they had then obviously had conflict around it. But I believe, as you say, there's some reparation around those two, which
she's just
we can only
very
hope.
respectful of
So respectful.
everything. And
she's such an icon.
Even the way she talks about him, which she would be well within her right to absolutely just go ham.
It's
just quite respectful.
But she's with a woman of class, Immo.
She's
just
classy,
a woman of
that is the
class.
word.
She is for me class personified. With all that, there is nothing more appalling that can happen to a human being that happened to her. And she's still, and you know what it is as well. It's not, she isn't lowering herself and lowering her standards in the way that she speaks or views things. And she's absolutely right. If you have all that level of anger and vitriol at someone, it's only affecting you.
Yeah.
And for her to be able to come above all this and feel as she feels, but she is a classy lady.
She really is.
She really is.
So,
amazing.
Yeah, that's my
right,
recommendation.
good Recco. Thanks,
I feel like that was a good Recco Secco.
Great Recco.
We've had a book, a product, and a TV show.
Love all three. Fantastic.
Good across the book. Bold.
Good luck to you.
Right, messages. What we got, Zis Bowls?
Right, we've got an update. We love an update. This message is coming from Zelda. She says, hi, girlies. Love to you all. Wanted to write in with an update. Yes, Zelda. She says, well, not exactly an update, but mostly just a huge thank you.
Oh, go on.
I wrote into the pod asking for your advice on my shitty relationship in October 2023.
Oh, damn.
Well, I'm not sure I'll remember this one, Zelda. But she says, I was 12 weeks pregnant and my whole world had just collapsed as I found out yet again that my partner had been consistently lying to me in a big way. Now, I'm here in Feb 2026. I'm sat in the car whilst my amazing sassy little bestie, my 22-month-old daughter, is napping, and I'm getting 45 minutes of peace for the day. For a while, I've been thinking about listening back to what I wrote to you in 2023 and the advice you gave. So today was that day. She's saying, so this episode, guys, was on the 30th of October 2023, and it's, if you want to go and listen back, it's from Zelda.
Listen back!
So having heard my story, you guys told me that if you were in my situation, you would leave him. The trust has been broken. It's going to be very hard to repair our relationship. At the time, despite asking for it, I didn't like hearing your advice, and I didn't want to admit that that was the reality of my life. I didn't leave him. I stayed. He love-bombed me again and again, promised me the world. When our daughter was 10 months old, I did leave.
Right.
After he showed me yet again who he is, a narcissistic, lying cheater, so on, so on. This time he had a huge gambling addiction.
Christ on a bike.
To the tune of £250,000. He lied to me 4 million times, just as he had since the moment I laid eyes on him. I know this time is different as he had an addiction, and that makes everything so much more complicated, and it wasn't him. But me and my daughter do not need this chaos and instability. For me, it was the cherry on the cake of this shit show. Honestly, at times, it feels like my life is not my own. It's like a soap opera. Anyway, finally, I am out. It has been the hardest and most heartbreaking time of my life. The time I dreamt of my whole life, with like being a partner, my mum, it's been destroyed, ruined by the man who was supposed to love and respect me. Throughout it all, my little girl has been my rock. The joy she brings me is unthinkable, and she really has saved me. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is that listening back to where I was back at in October 23, being able to remember what happened and what I went through is like a diary entry, and now I'm out of it. It's been so refreshing. Listening to Louisa telling me, sorry guys, I've got a really annoying throat today.
Not me for once.
Listening to Louisa telling me that she believes that everything happens for a reason and it will work out. And whilst you're in it, you can't see the wood for the trees, but it does get better. Back then, it didn't make sense to me, but now it does. Anna reassuring me that it's not me that's the issue, that I can't carry the guilt of splitting the family up, something that for 2 years I've truly believed. I feel like listening back to that episode has given me closure. It's confirmed what I know to be morally right, and honestly, it's been like therapy to me. I didn't see it at the time, but thank you.
Aww.
The community you've created is just as special, and you truly have felt like the friends I've needed over the past 4 years. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you girls.
Oh, that is so lovely. Thank you.
And look, it took years to leave him and realise that, but really everything does happen for a reason, and it does always work out.
And it really isn't a you problem.
No.
Like, it really isn't. I'm also delighted. I was thinking, shit, what advice did we give her? What's she going to say?
It was great advice.
Well done. And I think that's hope for many people. It takes
and thank you for the update. Do you know what? There's often messages that play on my mind. There was one from a girl that was in a domestically abusive relationship.
It's always the DV ones, isn't it, in particular?
And like, we never had an update. It makes me really sad.
Please always come back to us, because we do genuinely love and care about you guys.
And I think about things sometimes when it comes in, and I'm like, I wonder what happened to that person.
I do as well. Even if you don't
Maybe we should email them.
Or even on the Facebook
like,
page.
Please don't give me any more.
No more admin. But no, we do genuinely care, guys, so thank you. And thank you for that lovely message. Message from Anonymous, so Freya/Brandy Limbeck. Okay.
Brandy.
Hi, LuAnna. I have a massive, beautiful problem. Ooh. And I need to know what to do. She's going to talk about a dick, isn't she? A massive schlong. Maybe. Who knows? Please call me.
This is like a really serious one now.
Yeah, now I've completely. It's like me with the offering someone a candle as a prize when their house burnt down. Brilliant, Anna. Please call me Freya, or by my porn name, Brandy Limbeck. Pet and street name.
I don't get it.
Brandy Limbeck, yeah. Your pet and your street name. So Brandy is her pet, and Limbeck is the street she lives on.
Oh my God, I can hear my stomach.
Yeah.
What's your porn name? So pet. Mine's Teddy. Street.
Well, I got told that you're not meant to actually say them, because apparently it used to be like a way for people to try and work out what your passwords were to stuff, because they're things that people often use as passwords.
Oh, thank God. I actually do not use that. Yes, I use that as my password. They can use that because I don't. Oh, but that's a good point.
That is actually like really good. There probably is.
Yeah. So people used to come up with, what's your porn name? To be like, what's your password? Because
mine would be Crumble Jasmine.
Because like a lot of things,
that's quite nice.
A lot of things are like when you're trying to get through to people, like the questions they ask to get through, like password controls. It's like, what's your mother's maiden name? Of course, it is mother maiden name. Yes,
you're right. Actually, you're right.
Am I busting? Well, mine's not, but actually, Jasmine's I don't live in Jasmine. I live in Silk.
Pardon me?
Silk leaf. So mine would be Crumble Silk Leaf.
quite porny.
Silky crumble.
Silky smooth. Anyway, we'll move on to this. So, love the pod and all that jazz. You have no idea what you guys do for my mental health. I freaking love everything that you do. Anyway, on to the issue. Names have been changed. So 4 months ago, I left my husband of 23 years. I wanted to leave 3 years ago, but I let it unhappily drag on for various reasons, like you do. Yeah, we know. No kids are involved. By the time I left, I was no longer in love with him. I didn't trust or respect him anymore and was very much ready for the relationship to be over. After I left, I went to stay with my friend of 10 years, Becca, as far away from him as possible in Devon. When I arrived, lovely, there she is. When I arrived, I was sad and hurt and spent a lot of my time in my head dealing with a multitude of feelings and emotions. Basically, I wasn't in a good place. My ex was being very difficult about the breakup, refusing to believe it was over and waiting for me to come back. In the meantime, I was just happy to be away from him and figuring out how I felt without the pressure of him being there. Amidst it stinks, Lou.
Does it?
Yeah, amidst the guilt. Oh, that's proper guff.
I'm really hungry.
Amidst the guilt, the fear, the anxiety, I felt free. I felt relieved and I felt strong and determined. Yes, girl. And I knew I was never going to go back to him. After a couple of months, I started to feel like myself again. I was seeing my friends, doing Pilates, strength conditioning training and lots of walking with my dog.
Dog is the best.
Yay. I was and am feeling good about myself. This whole time, Becca was there being a wonderful friend, mostly listening to me vent and making sure I was looking after myself. We walk our dogs, we go out to eat, visit our other friends, cook and dance in the kitchen with a cheeky glass of vino. We have a little cuddle on the sofa in the evenings while watching some telly.
She's turned lesbo.
Well, maybe. It's been fun living with her and has really helped me get through this breakup. I always knew she was an amazing human, but living with a person means you get to see the good, the bad and the bits in between.
She's fallen for Becca.
I was finding out I had loads more in common with her than I ever knew.
This is what would happen to us.
Who, you and me?
We'd become lesbians.
We would start licking the nun on each other. Not just in things that we like, but we have similar values, are both very kind, hardworking, empathetic and open-minded.
This is an advert for becoming a lesbian.
This is it, you see.
That's what I've always said, guys.
Well, basically, guys,
makes sense.
Lou, I think, is
I
now
just think it makes
hitting
sense.
on me.
Women being with women.
She's
you're
the
on
answer
the same
is,
fucking way.
The answer is yes, I accept. I will be your girlfriend. She cleans up our. Imagine that. What a twist in fucking LuAnna.
I couldn't.
That we end up being.
Could you imagine?
Girlfriend? Yeah, but like a girlfriend and girlfriend. But like after all this time, imagine the headline now. We've fallen in love.
We've fallen in love.
From work wives to real wives.
That would be. It could be. I actually, honestly, this makes sense.
It does make sense. Oh my God, I say this. If I divorce Alex, I can't be bothered to find another man. No. Also, you just get a little, a vibrator or whatever. Anyway, she cleans up after herself. She doesn't stink the place
she doesn't
up.
Stink.
Exactly. She's thoughtful, respectful, easygoing. I bet she doesn't skid mark the toilet.
Bet.
I left this morning to a massive skidder.
Oh,
it wasn't my husband. He knows better than that. It was
him.
my son. No, it wasn't. He knows that's
And
divorce.
also, women, they changed the toilet roll.
Yes. I was at work the other day at Celebs Go Dating and I mum in there. The lads, seats are up. No one changes the bog roll. I do all that.
Honestly.
Women do that. She's the perfect housemate. Anyway, here's where it gets a little complicated.
She's already a lesbian.
Here's the
Becca.
juice. Here's the vag juice. Becca is a big flirt, as am I. She's also a lesbian. I've fallen for this woman, hook, line and sinker. She makes me feel like no other human on earth has ever made me feel. I honestly thought I had dried up like a menopausal old prune, but I can confirm I have never been wetter. Thanks for the clarification. I fancy the pants off her. I'm in a constant state of arousal. I get butterflies thinking about her when I'm not with her.
The nun is pulsating.
I'm literally ready to completely blow up my life and send a text to my family that says, I'm a lesbian now. This is my girlfriend. Deal with it.
Yes,
I'm finally figuring out who I am after spending my whole life being the version of myself everybody else wanted me to be. The real problem is it's been 4 months since I left my husband. Just 4 months. The divorce papers are signed, but the ink is not yet dry. I spoke to another friend, Chloe, about it, and she thinks I'm vulnerable and rushing into things.
I'd just say, lick that vag and have a good time.
I finally know what I want, and I want Becca, and she wants me. We've spoken at length about it, and we realised this has happened very organically. No one was looking for anything. We were just friends, had a laugh, got to know each other without the pressure of a romantic relationship, and somehow along the way, we fell for each other. We haven't done anything other than cuddles. I'm not going to lie, some of the cuddles would be considered highly inappropriate, but no kissing or sex has been
How
had.
do you have an inappropriate cuddle without kissing?
Boob grove?
Or dry humping? What is
Fingering?
that?
I don't know. Naked cuddles?
Yeah, what's it?
I don't know.
Maybe. But I so
want
but I
clarification.
so want to go further. Oof, the things that
Oh.
go through my mind makes my toes curl. I am so far gone. So what should I do? I'm still married. I have the marital home and assets to divide. Do I wait for divorce to go through? I don't think I can wait that long.
Don't wait.
I'm going to self-combust.
Flick
Would
the
it be
bean.
deemed an affair? Is it a phase as suggested by Chloe? Am I infatuated?
Potentially.
Again, thanks for that, Chloe. It feels very real to me. My head tells me it's too soon. Are you going to have your first lesbian relationship with your friend? I mean, this could mess up a whole group of friends if it doesn't go well. Am I going to get my heart broken? Is she? So many questions. My heart says I adore everything about this woman and I see her in my future, meeting my family, planning our life and having sex for days. I know I'm not going to give this up because I've never felt anything like it. I just think maybe Chloe's right and we should wait before going any further. I have admin baggage, if you like, that I don't want people to think I'm a vulnerable woman that's been picked off by her lesbian friend, nor do I want them to think she's some kind of predator that took advantage of me because that's so far from the truth. We flirted up this storm together and I'm not going to let her take the fall for it. I want to be in her life, but is it too soon? Do we keep it from everyone and just do our thing until other people are ready to hear it? Do I move out? It's not like I can switch my feelings off. What do you think, Freya? Freya, that is a brain. Hang on, here we go. Eek, she says. This is an update. We kissed. Sorry, this note is now a week later. Oh my God, it was everything. It was the hottest kiss I've ever had in my life.
Girl.
Absolute fire.
Yes.
I want to do it again and again. Now what? Have I messed this up?
Oh my God, Freya, you really are an overthinker. I think you just, just fucking get down on your knees and start licking the vag. I mean, come on, just get on with it. I don't think all these questions need to matter and all these people you're thinking about. You've got a feeling, she's got a feeling. Ride the feelings and go with it and stop stressing about it. Get out the double ender, have a great time, enjoy each other's company, go for some pub lunches and see where it goes. You don't need to announce anything to anyone. You don't need to justify anything to anyone. Go with your feelings. You're two grown adults that are consenting and you're not having an affair. Your marriage is finished. Crack
But
on,
also,
love.
I was also, even so, what if it is a fling? So what if it is a phase? I think, to Lou's point there, my first thing was going to say, you don't need to justify this to anyone. In fact, you know what? I wouldn't have even told Chloe. You know why? Because it is nothing more delicious and juicy.
And a bit of
and
scandal.
then, well, no, not even scandal.
It's not scandal.
But just delicious about having that little secret to yourselves of making, having that wonderful feeling.
Yes.
That you are fresh out of a divorce. But you know what? Let's say it could be rebound.
Just
It could be
people
something.
are freshly divorced doesn't mean you can't.
No, you might
shag
be
someone.
a lesbian. You might be bisexual. It might be a phase, and you might be completely heterosexual. You might be pansexual. Who knows? Who cares?
What is
I
a
think
pansexual?
someone that's attracted. It's not about gender.
Yeah.
You're just attracted to the person.
Maybe
the human being.
I'm a pansexual.
Do you just fancy the person, or are you
Well,
entertaining?
doesn't everyone just fancy the person?
No. Some people don't fancy women if they're not gay. Some people just fancy the person, like not about the
I just
anatomy.
think if you've got a connection with someone, then you've got a connection with them.
I'm on board with that.
So I think that is pansexual.
Yeah, that is pansexual.
So we are all pansexual.
I would probably, yeah.
I would say I probably could fit into that category for sure. I have definitely.
I've
definitely genuinely fancied women.
Yeah.
Like genuinely fancied women, and it's nothing to do with the fact they have. I don't
Do you
think
think that
everybody
some
does,
people are just out and out like, no,
Yeah,
I
for
won't
sure.
consider because you're female.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So they wouldn't even.
Allow themselves.
What if they really like say what? But I don't get that because what if it was like you just chatting to someone and you really like them and then you're like, oh, I feel it this way. Do people just not get that then?
I think.
Are they just like?
I mean, I've spoken to
shut
people
off?
who are like, I know I'm straight because I wish I wasn't.
Yeah.
Like,
What does that mean?
because they're like,
Yeah.
things haven't gone well in the past
Yeah.
with them with men, and they're like, I can see the attraction of being with women. I think that
Yeah.
women are gorgeous, but like it's just it doesn't do anything for me.
No, but
Okay,
also you
that's
can
interesting.
change your mind. I mean, we've got celebs at the moment on the show that have literally just changed their mind as life has gone on. At
Yeah.
some point, they found themselves attracted
I
to one
just feel
gender.
like
and-
if you like got a connection with someone, you've got a connection and see where that
but
goes.
that's yeah. But yeah.
I just didn't realise other people didn't feel that way and they'd be like shut off to the fact because that person was the same
I've got male friends
Sex
who are
or gender?
heterosexual, and they absolutely, even if they had a connection to another man, they wouldn't ever want to explore it sexually because they don't identify as someone. They're heterosexual, but they can have a connection.
Interesting.
But yeah, but so my point being on this, and I think this is what is so exciting about sexuality, to be honest, is that you really can do whatever you feel.
Yeah,
and if you're feeling it for your woman, your friend,
your pussy is
go for
blowing
it.
up. Just go for it.
Yeah, I think why not
go for the punani explosion.
It sounds like she knows everything you're going through.
Niagara
as well.
Falls is incoming.
She knows everything you're going through with your divorce as well. So it's not like you're kind of,
And do you know what? If it doesn't work
off.
out, you've had a great little fling. Good luck to you, Freya. Stop overthinking
Give it a go, my love. Good luck.
Please
know how
let
it
us know what
pans
the sex
out.
is like. I'm dying to know. Right, we've got another message in from Anon. So Tash Marbles. Tash
My balls.
Tash my
my
balls.
balls.
Brilliant.
Got it. Hey, LuAnna, Imo, and Bex. I have an embarrassing story to share with you that will hopefully give you some shits and gigs. Please keep me Anon. Over to you, Imo, for the fab name. Wasn't that fab because it didn't make us laugh. Sorry.
How rude.
I work in quite a high-profile corporate job. I'm on the client side and was visiting one of our accounts. The relationship manager met me at reception. We said our hellos and got into the lift to go to the meeting room. The lady gets out of the busy lift, to which I followed. She reached her arms out wide and I assumed she was doing so to give me a cuddle. A little odd, I thought, as we had already said our hellos. But sure, I'll give her a hug. And I wrapped my arms around her. We haven't seen one another in a while and we always had a fairly friendly relationship. Well, she wasn't reaching out her arms for a warm embrace. She was directing some of the people getting out the busy lift. Once I realised, instead of embarrassingly shrugging it off and going back into the lift to the floor we were supposed to get off, the first thing that came into my mind is say, "Gives a kiss," and I proceeded to kiss her on the cheek in some attempt to pass off awkwardness. Although, in hindsight, I'm not sure where my head was going with that thought process. To make matters even more awkward, when we got to the meeting room, there were more colleagues waiting to greet me. Usually, a handshake and a hello would be how I dealt with the interaction, but not this time. Oh no, I kissed every person on the cheek to make it not seem weird that I just kissed the lady on the cheek, as if I'd suddenly turned European. And kissing is how I greet people now.
I love this commitment.
I could feel the people wince as they went with it, presumably
pulling away
as I'm the client. Even when I think of it now, I want the world to swallow me whole. Hope that made you ladies smile.
I love this commitment, and it reminds me of something that I did. It doesn't often make me cringe. I got out of a cab the other day, and have you ever done this? As I got out, I was like, he was a nice man.
Yeah.
And I've been chatting to him a bit. I was like, lovely, nice to see you. Yeah, take care. Yeah, love you. And I was like, oh God. And then he actually looked at me and I went, yeah, thank you. Have a great day. Love you. He went, okay. I moved out and I was like, such a dick thing to say.
So
awkward.
Oh, brilliant. Remember, if you want to get in touch, you can email us, LuAnna
at everythingluanna.com.
You can also drop us on 075 215 64640. We've nailed that.
Nailed. There's one note out, but that's going to be fine.
Right, now
newsy
bits. I think this is good news. Ian Huntley is dead.
He is. So, yeah, Ian Huntley, the Soham killer.
I'm laughing at Beck's reaction outside the door.
To what bit?
He's dead. He's carked it. He's been attacked by another inmate in prison. He's 52 now. Well, not anymore because he's dead, but he was 52. He was left fighting for his life. He was attacked on 26th of Feb, left in a serious condition. He ended up being knocked unconscious by a metal pole. And this dude who, finished him off was shouting, "I've done it!"
Yeah.
It left him touch and go. I think he was had a lot of head injuries. He was left blind on life support. And now he's died because we've switched him off.
And it was his
I
mum.
don't think they donated his organs. No one would want them, would they?
I don't think.
Would you take an organ? This is a good thing from someone like Ian Huntley, who famously killed Holly Wells
and Jessica Chapman. Bless their little hearts.
It was awful. And the way that he killed them, he knew they were dead and then he was given police interviews. Vile human being. And we are celebrating I am anyway, that he's died because we're no longer paying to keep him alive in prison.
Well, I don't think there's
frankly.
anybody that's unhappy about the fact that he has
would
gone.
you take, if they said, right, we're going to donate the organs and it's from Ian Huntley and your life depended on having that heart, would you want that heart?
I don't think the organ is evil.
I do.
Well, if it was, I wouldn't have a brain transplant with him. But
do you know what?
If it was like a liver.
So I know what you mean. Like, if someone was to say my dad
I-
was going to die unless they had Ian Huntley's liver, then I would be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, take it.
But I do think it's a good question because
I don't know, it gives
do
me
you
the
have exactly? There is that sort of moral association with somebody that is so inherently evil. I mean, look, yeah, Ian Huntley, absolutely despicable man that killed those poor little girls, not actually that far from where I live. I think we all remember it.
It's so bad.
And he had been attacked several times in jail already. He'd had his throat slashed several years ago.
He had a rough ride. And rightly so, after what those little girls went through. To be honest, it was about time he got caught. Why don't we just kill them all?
Well, I think what's also, there is a lot of debate around that, about death penalty. What's the point in keeping people alive that shouldn't be here, especially when they've committed such heinous crimes? Well, his daughter said
down the toilet.
he really shouldn't have the dignity of a funeral and grave. This is his daughter Samantha, who I feel desperately sorry for.
She's
the poor young
27.
lady as well also has a very big likeness to her father.
Does she?
She does, yeah.
What, she looks like
She
him?
does, yeah. She's she goes on to say funerals are supposed to be about celebrating someone's life, and there's nothing about him to celebrate. It takes up people's valuable time. He's not worth it. We should flush his ashes down the loo. And the same sentiments were echoed by her mother, who added he didn't deserve the dignity of a grave. And she said, I cannot get out of my head what he did to Holly and Jessica.
It's awful.
Left them in a ditch. For that reason, why should he be given the dignity of a grave? I don't think he deserves a resting place. A Christian burial is for good people, and he's the devil.
Yes.
He's evil. I know he's going to burn in hell.
How old would Holly and Jessica have been now?
They'd be about in their 30s,
They'd be,
late
I think,
20s.
a year older than me, so they'd be like 34,
Yes,
35.
they'd have their own families
his own
now.
daughter's not that much younger than what they would have been.
No, and I think I
didn't know he had a daughter.
Yeah, I remember at the
until
time.
this
I remember at the time it happened, and I feel so desperately sorry for her. And we've talked about this. Remember the Netflix documentary Rose Red West and their son, who featured in that documentary, seemed like a
Must
really
be
nice
awful.
guy.
I know.
And to carry the facial similarities to someone so besmirched
yeah.
in evil. I just feel so sorry for her. It's awful. The families of Holly and Jessica, you can only imagine how they must feel. Maybe some sort of vindication.
Well, you
probably.
would, wouldn't you? You'd be finally like, yes, that was what
Ding
he deserved.
dong, the
and
witch is
he
dead.
did suffer.
He did. He
did
did suffer. Yeah.
And it also it seems like, having read about it, he suffered quite a lot of the whole prison sentence.
Oh, he was a
being
target.
Slashed, beaten up.
Yeah,
like
he's a child killer.
He wouldn't
yeah.
have had any friends because who'd want to be friends with? Well, maybe they all stick together. Child killers.
I'm
it
interested.
does raise questions. What is the point in keeping these people alive? I mean, they're just a drain on society. And it's just like, why? Why bother? I don't believe they can be fixed.
The amount of money that has gone into, obviously, yeah.
The
there's
trials,
there's no
the police,
rehabilitation.
The amount of, it's not just the prison and the keeping him alive and that. It's like all of the justice system before it. It's just pointless.
But then part of me is like,
Wants to see
I know
it out.
death isn't the easy way out, but
But
part of me is I'm like, you should be made
You should
to
be
suffer.
punished. Yeah, you should be punished.
Like that annoys me when, I mean, this is not it, but like in like TV shows and stuff, when people are awful people and then they just get like shot by the police or whatever and die, and I'm like, but
well, it's when
you
people
want you to suffer.
or when people commit suicide, like old bloody Epstein. You know,
yeah.
when people, as you say, get off the hook in inverted commas by not. And as you say, these little
just
girls
think
got
they're
killed
better
and put
off
in a
dead.
ditch. You know,
What's
and
the point in
he was then
wasting time and money
in
on
prison. You know, all that time as well. As you say, it was a sitting duck the whole time. He was targeted the whole time. And you know what? Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Yes.
I mean, nobody is, thank goodness, sort of glorifying the man that killed him, who's now thinking like, because let's not forget the man who killed him is a murderer rapist.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think obviously people are thinking, well, look, you know what, you're all bad. You're all in there. You're all bad in there. You know, dog eat dog world. And Huntley got what was coming to him.
Yeah, he did.
It's a very, and you know what, someone said something which I thought was very poignant. I know we're talking about it down the pod, but someone said, you know what, now he's dead, we should now never speak of his name.
Yeah,
and I think that after this now, he should never be spoken of and be put back into the history books and you know, be done. Yeah.
Right, next news story. They're women, they're twins called Singh and Sue.
Oh, this is brilliant.
They're men.
Right,
yes.
sorry.
Singh and Sway from Thailand. They are dating the same woman, Nong Fa.
Nong Fa.
But they're
What's
all
a brilliant name.
Brilliant name.
Nong Fa.
Nong Fa. So 24-year-old waitress in Thailand. She's been dating both of them for 6 months after they boasted the numbers. Now, they're all consensual in this. Okay. Everyone's in the same boat. And now to the point, Lou, they are all living in the same house. They are in an official throuple.
No.
She talk about have your cake and eat it,
She said that she was texting them both. She just couldn't choose between them. And yeah, she said, we've developed a romantic relationship. I'm close to both of them and I love both of them.
They didn't argue over her.
Wild.
They didn't get jealous.
No jealousy.
But I would think, because I know quite a few identical twins. I've never asked them if they've done this. But I could imagine it's probably everyone's happy.
They all share a bed.
Yeah.
A big bed.
Do they have a threesome, I wonder?
They also have put her in charge of the finances.
Right.
And she sleeps between the two of them. That's crazy. So when asked why they live together as a threesome, one of the twins said, because we love each other and the families have accepted it. So everybody's happy. She posts on TikTok documenting their relationship. And obviously they are earning money now from TikTok because 8 million views on some of their videos. And that is that. Well, they're a happy throuple.
Polyamory
Do we think there's incest there?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Polyamory is perfectly reasonable and there's a lot of it going on now. It's very trendy.
I wonder if they're like DPing her and like their willies touch.
Ew.
Is that classed as incest?
I'd say it's borderline. I would say I'm hoping the boys are keeping themselves to themselves.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Nong is living her best life right now
Nong
with both of her lads.
Loving double dick twin.
She's there.
Twin love.
I wonder if their dicks are the same.
I'd like to see.
Oh
my God, we should ask Ben this. Our identical twin
Ben
friend.
Would know.
1 second, I'm going to ask.
That would be
Ben,
useful to know.
Do you have the same dick as your brother?
As your twin?
Urgent.
Yeah, urgent.
Question for the
that
pod.
Would be useful to know.
Please reply.
I'm going down my
Surely
brain now.
Surely they would be quite similar.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
You'd be very fucked off if they were very different, wouldn't you? And one was like gigantic.
So I'm just having that. So I'm going down a massive, and maybe it's only twins here, identical twins that are listening. I'm thinking about twin girls. Do you start your periods like at the same time? Like on the same day or within the same month? Like I'm now really curious. Like, do you have like the same boob sizes? I don't know. Now that's really interested me.
Right,
now
I've asked Ben.
I want to know more twin chat.
I'm like, when I was younger, I was obsessed with twins.
It's such a fantasy, though, isn't it?
I really wanted twins.
Or give birth to twins.
I really wanted twins so desperately.
It is I think twins are just twins. We've got 2 sets of identical twins in the school at the moment.
Have you?
Yeah, and they're just so cute when they're little ones as well. They're in the younger years.
Too much.
Oh, and there's identical twin girls and identical twin boys.
The girls
and
are cuter,
they literally they've got their little piggy tails.
Oh, stop it.
And their mum, I'm like, she just nails it as well with them. I'm like, but they're automatically a talking point. Like you just twin mums and triplet mums, you must just feel like a celebrity everywhere you walk because everyone's fascinated with your kids.
Yeah, when I started secondary school, there were triplets in my year.
Oh,
and there were like 3 classes,
identical
3 forms. Yeah, there were 3 forms in the year, and they separated them, so we had 1 triplet in each class
to give them a little bit of independence.
Yeah, and I just found it fascinating. I'd never known triplets before that.
It's so interesting.
Actually, because
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I haven't seen anything about them on Instagram.
Weirdly, I saw something on my algorithm kicked in, and she'd reposted a throwback photo. This is triplet mum, by the way, on Instagram. And it was when the babies were newborns, and she was sharing her feeding routine. And I was like, man, that was a military operation.
How
I was
like,
like,
how they
damn.
are. I haven't spoken to her.
Oh, yeah.
She never pops up. I find living in Dubai now, like things don't
Different
pop
algorithms.
Up.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Well, that was weird,
Yep.
but let's see if you guys are weirder. It's time for
It's the Weirdo of the Week. Right, first up, anonymous, so Stubby Leak. Hi, LuAnna. I believe I'm a super strong contender for Weirdo of the Week. Please keep me a non. Soon to be, for obvious reasons, call me by my shit porn star name, Stubby Leak. If I'm about to sleep with someone and anal is possible, possibly on the cards.
She goes deep.
Literally. Assuming this is a woman. After
Yeah.
pushing as much poop out as possible and washing the area, I stick a finger in to make sure the rim and any tongue accessible areas are clean, but to also shove off, mate, to shove any nuggets of shit. I couldn't squeeze out as far back up my inside me as I can.
No, those nuggets are going to come out. Trust me.
Yeah, Lou knows. Whether they stay there or not, I actually have no idea. I can't surely be the only person to do this, but probably the only person to admit it. Also, why don't you just douche, you ask?
Yes.
Well, can I be effed? No. And you know what? The fellas know where they're exploring. It's on them at that stage if they get shit on the dick. I can't decide if it's considerate or inconsiderate, but I'd say accidents happen only 3% of the time.
3%. Very specific.
Good risk
Got a
analysis.
97% success rate, this dude.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to stick with it. Thank you for doing what you do. You are welcome, Stubby.
Well, thank you, Stubby, for doing what you do as well.
For pushing those
the men
back.
The men are thanking him. 97% success. Cha-ching. Right, Sam says, hi ladies, love you all, live in Australia and I've been a listener for 2 or so years now. And my sister who lives in Dubai also listens. We crack up together at the hilarious and disgusting stories that come through. You've made both my mat leaves so much fun and make me feel like I'm hanging out with my besties and staying up late with the le hot goss, with all the hot goss. I have a Weirdo of the Week contribution. Every time I clean my husband's smudgy poo streaks from the toilet with the toilet brush, I look, this is actually making me feel sick. I look at the bottom of the toilet brush holder to see the filthy poo. Oh, the poo water.
Mate.
And all the little floaty bits in it. And I imagine just...
I don't even want to hear the rest of this. I've just come straight off the back of cleaning Enzo's skidders. I don't want to hear this.
This is fucked up. And I imagine just picking it up and gulping it down in one big swig. Why do I think this?
Why?
It's enough to make me gag, but I can't help imagining it. It makes me think of Jackass when they would drink their own vomit or eat revolting stuff. No. But why did they never do the toilet brush water thing? It's probably one of the most disgusting things a human could do, especially because the majority...
she's vomiting.
Right.
The floating feces belongs to my husband. Just thought I'd share that. Sam from Down Under.
Thanks, Sam.
Also, recently, after a few drinks with my friend who doesn't listen, I told him this story and he just stared at me confused with disgust why I was talking about this. Doesn't quite have the same effect when you just randomly talk about weird, intrusive thoughts that pop up in your head.
Can I just say that is, you know how we
That's
do the
vile.
Weirdo of the month?
That's the winner.
That's
clear.
on course for the Weirdo of the year.
That's vile.
So I'm assuming they've won, Sam.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
I actually can't even remember what the first one was.
Me
now.
too.
Poking the poo back up.
Oh,
the
no.
That's fine.
That's highly
Those
relatable.
nuggets, that's highly relatable.
Downing
the nuggets.
skiddy toilet water is rank.
Well, no, she's not done it. She's just imagining
No,
it.
but
that's
why
still
would you
weird.
even think about
Intrusive
that?
thoughts.
But I get intrusive thoughts, but it's still weird.
I don't get intrusive thoughts like that.
Not
no.
that.
I
It's
can't
still
relate to
still
that.
weird.
But next time you look at a toilet brush, that's what you're going to be
Exactly.
know
I'm
what's
thinking
so
about it
good?
now. Well, disgusting skiddy toilet brush is by far the Weirdo of the Week.
That's rank.
Right, it's that time of the week where Zisballs has a little ranty poos or a happy moment. What's it going to be today, babes?
Well, I am going to rant,
Go for it.
and this is not going to land well.
Why?
Well, because all this eco bullshit that everybody's into, fucking cano water. Right, we've come into Global this morning. Cano water, it's still water in a can. It's just not right. It doesn't
drinking
feel
it.
right. I don't like it.
It's not fizzy. It
It's
feels
not fizzy.
weird when
Yes.
something still out of a can
comes out of a can.
Oh, I could have given you sparkling.
Oh no, I like it.
I would have
I'm
had
not
sparkling.
Oh, the next one you can have
Anyway,
sparkling.
I don't like it. I understand that they're trying to be eco-friendly and all that bullshit.
What's the rant though? Did you don't
No,
like,
I
the
don't
taste of
like it. The can and the water. It's not for me, okay? I
Right.
don't care. I'm not an eco warrior today with this.
Okay.
It's not for me. firstly, water that you can't put the lid back on and put in my bag and carry on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to drink a whole can of water in one go.
You want to have
I
save
would
some for
drink
later.
a whole can of Diet Coke in one go, wouldn't you? Yes. You don't pick up a can of Coke and try and put that in your bag.
No, you don't. You just have to carry it.
You want to bottle the water and keep the bottle in your bag. But oh no, the can of water in the can says don't bottle it. So what am I meant to do? Just carry an open can of water around? It doesn't feel right. I don't like it. It's not going with my feng shui, whatever. It doesn't fit in my bag. Also, the can feels cheap and nasty and the water tastes different.
Right. It's nothing against the actual brand can of water. It's just the concept.
It is.
Of
every
water in a
brand.
can.
Right, okay.
You know what we could
No,
do?
any brand of water.
We just don't
pH.
like water in a can.
I don't like. Do you like it, Emma? Be honest.
No.
Exactly.
I'm
I
not
don't love
crazy
water.
about it.
Well,
no.
thank you.
But you know what? We but
Thank you,
lots
Can of
of,
Water and any other canned water companies. I don't mind it if it's fizzy. I'm not enjoying this.
Do you know what I think's better? Is if we
That's
we
how I
we
feel
are being
about it.
eco-friendly. Get she's crotching up.
Don't do it so much so it leak. Right,
There it
there we
goes.
go.
Now, see how now that is just now it's leaking everywhere because
That
the
looks like an
cans-
art. It looks like a GCSE art project
the
now.
can is so cheap, a little bit of scrunching, and now the fucking water's leaking. Well, so that defies the point, doesn't it?
Well, it does.
Leaky can of water.
Leaky.
Can can't hold up to it, can it?
Can't. It's a Canto water.
It's a Canto can
It's a Canto
water.
water.
It's actually a Canto cunty water, and
it
I'm
is.
done with it. And that is it for this week's podcast.
That's
Well
the rant.
done.
But you don't have to wait until your
Now
next.
I've got no water. 'cause
No,
it's leaking all over the table. And I'm
she's-
thirsty.
You know what you need to do? Go and get the water cooler and go and get a little cup.
I
Go and
don't
get
want a cup.
Go and get a cup.
I don't care. I want water from a bottle.
Go and get your
Look,
keep
it's
cup.
leaking. Emma's had to
She needs
chuck
to get
it.
a keep cup and the water cooler. Right, we'll be back on Monday, guys. Don't have to wait until then, though, because Thursday we've got LuAnna totally extra. But, guys, we need you. You're beautiful
need-
LuFannians.
I wanna see if
Please
Ben's
send in your
responded about his
emails
dick.
to LuAnna at
everythingluanna.com.
You can jump onto WhatsApp. You can send us a voice note or a message. Our number is
075
075
215 6464.
We would love. Oh, hello there, Goins. We would love you to follow our beautiful little podcast and to be a little
Thirsty.
legend. Ratings would be lovely as well, please, guys.
Yes, 5-star.
That would be nice.
Give us a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, hello, please subscribe now.
That would be super. And we
Hello.
will see you next week.
Bye, bitches. Over and out.
You've been watching LuAnna the podcast.
What do they need to do, Anna?
Make sure you subscribe.
Boom.